Hi, how are you doing? This is Pastor Cheryl. I decided to wear my new blouse in front of you so that you could see what I look like in red. Yeah, red is definitely my color. And we have been going through the book of John. And we're up to John 17, where he prays for himself. Then he prays for his disciples. And then we're down here to verse 20, where he prays for all believers. This is kind of like, if someone knows they're going to die, they are going to cover all bases and kind of prepare for it by telling, their friends and calling. They do just a lot of last-minute checkups. So anyway, we'll read verse 20 and chapter 17 of John. I pray not only for these, but also those who believe in me through their word. May they all be as one. As you, Father, are in me, and I am in you, may they also be in us, so that the world may believe you sent me. I have given them the glory you have given me, so that they may be as we are, one. I am in them, and you are in me, so that they may be made completely one. The world may know that you have sent me and have loved them as you have loved me. Father, I want those you have given me to be with me where I am, so that they will see my glory, which you have given me because you loved me before the world foundation. Righteous Father, the world has not known you, however, I have known you, and they have known that you have sent me. I made your name known to them and will continue to make it known, so that the love you have loved me with may be in them, and I may be in them. And so he's doing this last minute thing because he knows he's going to get betrayed, which is in the next section that we read in chapter 18. I just found something on the internet. This fellow read the signs of the elderly just before they die. There's like 7 things that they do just before they pass. Number 1, change of personality. It's called pre-terminal emotional withdrawal. They're quiet. There's no need to struggle anymore. There's no need to argue about politics. What's the point? They're leaving all of it. They're leaving all of it behind. Number 2, loss of appetite. Sort of loss of taste, no cravings. Don't force them to eat. They just have the first thing to shut down in the body is digestion. They just might eat a little bit and say, I've had enough. That's all they need. And don't force them to eat more. You might make them sick. If their body is shutting down, you'll make them sick. Just eat with them and enjoy the moment. Just enjoy getting, with your mom or your dad or your grandparents. Just enjoy being around them. They will like that. They'll appreciate that. If they just have a few spoonfuls of this or that and they're happy, just leave it. Number 3, decrease movement. They walk less, sleep more, and there's kind of a stillness about them. You hear old people say, well, I parked really close to the door because there's less steps. They do less steps. There's less effort there. They just don't walk a lot. They're kind of slowing down. They might sleep a lot. Number 4, they have moments of clarity. where it can go in and out of being really aware, and then all of a sudden they forget names, they're kind of confused. Just be with them, don't embarrass them, but just be with them when they do that. 5, spiritual door opens. They have real vivid dreams of people that have passed on. Or they could have visitations of deceased loved ones. And number 7, dying isn't scary. They call everyone just to say goodbye. They just, at the last minute things to do. They call everybody up on the phone. I have a friend who's elderly who calls me now and then. And she's getting very elderly. And she just calls up now and then just to say hi. And the last time she called me, after she's up in her 80s, she finally said, "I love you." I've known her for years. She's been helping me out with a project of, this Goose Hollow meditation garden. We're going to put in a pathway of names, bricks with names on them of the original settlers in Goose Hollow. It's kind of a historic place. It's a historic spot. And so we are trying to make it a little bit more historic than usual, than it is now, by including family names in there. We have markers for the pets that have died way in the back. But in the front, if people come in and see, "Oh, that was my great-grandmother," or, "that was my great-great-grandmother," and they'll see this on a brick, last name. Oh, they'll remember that. Then they will reminisce and talk about it. It's the best thing for them. And so she's been helping me out with those names. She came up with about, look at it, I think about 7 or 8 names. About 7. Again, 7. There were 12. There were 12 down there in the hollow. Then there were more families that lived up on the hill. But in the actual ravine area, there were 12. Last name was Petty. Petti. We're not sure about the spelling. Or Nunn, Pitts, Browner, Smith, Williams. We can't forget Barb and Carol Womack. They were more up on the hill more. And if we can't find all the names, we'll find names of people that just lived in Goose Hollow. It was a ravine area. And I don't remember the name of the person that was next to me that started the NAACP and the one up in the hill that they keep talking about. They keep talking about this old guy that used to shovel the street. I take a shovel out and shovel the street to clean it. Can you imagine someone doing that? And he lived in a little tiny 1-bedroom house. It was tiny. Since then, they've torn it down. I think it was attracting homeless people would break in and just stay in there. It's tiny. Cody? No. That's enough. No. Cody has to let me know if someone's outside going in the neighbor's door. No, nobody. And so anyway, he's praying for all believers. And he's worried about them. And just not his disciples, but there are other people who follow him, that follow him around and listen to every sermon. And in a way, they are kind of disciples, but they follow him, like us, you know. You know, we can be considered a disciple also. Those of us who are clergy and pastors and lay people, There's a lot of lay people. So we have reached our 10-minute limit on the phone, and that's good for a homily. The homily is 10 minutes, or it could be less. And because people remember what you say in a sermon for the first 10 minutes. And then after that, it's like fuzzy. It's best not to make a sermon over 20 minutes. I have a fellow that in our group that falls asleep. You know, if it goes over 15 minutes or 10 minutes, he's right out there. Really. We laugh about it. We think it's funny. And so anyway, we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.